Alright guys, we're in Texas. And we're in Texas checking into one of my favorite types of hotels ever. One of my favorite concepts, I think, of all time. Because they're kind of quirky and fun and old school. But this is a Gen 1 Residence Inn. Which, if you're not too familiar with the Residence Inn brand, these are the ones that are split up into like multiple buildings and kind of set up like an apartment complex. I always enjoy staying at these, and so far this looks like a pretty nice one, but I'm going to go ahead and get checked in here, and then you'll go ahead and come along with me and get the same first impression of the room as I'm getting. Alright, I am checked in, and we are kind of around on the back side here. So you can see we got the main lobby in this building. And then each one of these has, if I remember right, something like 8 units in them. It's a pretty interesting setup. It's also one of the few times you'll find a hotel from one of the big 3, Marriott, Hilton, or IHG, that still has exterior entrances to the rooms. I really think, especially in a temperate climate like Texas, it works pretty well. You know, it has a lot of charm to it. Alright, I am in building 7. Which, a little hard to actually see the building numbers back here. That's 14. 6. I think I've got to go a little farther down. One of these should be 7. Alright, I found it. And I love this little map they have set up here. So you can see the layout of the buildings, and not only that, you can see where the individual room entrances are too. So I'm 714, so presumably that means first floor on the back side. Let's go check it out. Number 714 with an old magnetic lock. Interesting. Okay, I just ran around and got the lights turned on here. And one thing I'll say right off the bat, I'm kind of surprised to see this place was recently renovated. Marriott's been kicking out a lot of the franchisees that have these Gen 1 Residence Inns. So you don't often see them get renovated like this, but this one might have some years left in it, and it looks really nice. So, we'll start out here with the security features at the door. You can tell this latch lock's been around for a while. This place was built in 1989, by the way, but it works very well. Deadbolt works just fine. Peephole's very visible. So overall, so far, so good. Got a small closet here. Actually, a pretty decent-sized one. With what appears to be the linens for the pull-out sofa. So I guess, actually, this room really does have 3 beds, in effect. So, as you first come in, there's this kind of charming little living room area here with a real wood-burning fireplace. Something you don't see much anymore. Furniture overall looks pretty new and nice, actually. Yeah, actually, this all looks to be in excellent condition. Good materials, too. Looks like it's nice and easy to keep clean. It's an interesting little sleeper sofa. The only thing I think that makes this part of the room look slightly awkward is just that it really seems like the TV should be mounted above the fireplace. It's kind of plain without one. But I get what they're trying to do, you know, one TV and you swivel it either way, but it's a little bit awkward because you can imagine sitting on this couch, the TV is practically on top of you. So they might have benefited by doing 2 TVs in here, you know, one for the beds and one for the living room, or just not bother with one for the beds at all. This just kind of seems a little goofy to me. Not crazy about that, but I do like the idea of dividing the middle of the room with a desk, you know, and work area here. This actually is pretty inviting. It's a nice big space. Very nice office chair. You've got power and USB ports that are accessible right here at the top. I always like that. Looks like they've given us some alcohol cleaning wipes here. Very conscious of the pandemic. Look at that, the remote's been sanitized. A lot of times the remote's the dirtiest thing in the whole room, so it's always good to see that. Really, the only thing I could see that's slightly out of whack here is just that this lamp has seen a bit of wear, obviously. Nothing too crazy, though. Everything looks nice and clean, so that's always great to see. I guess we got our swiveling TV here for both rooms. Still think that looks pretty funny. And yeah, and then I guess we just have a small gap at the end, which is kind of odd. It's pretty clear that this furniture package was designed to go into a different type of room than this, but they made it work pretty well here, I think. So, very nice looking kitchen right off the bat. You can tell this clearly has been renovated, probably pretty recently too. So you have a little eat-in area here, and then pretty much the kitchen amenities you'd expect in a house. You got a full-size fridge with an ice maker, which I'll go ahead and turn on. So you have in-room ice, that's definitely a nice thing. Fridge looks nice and clean. Plenty of room if you are staying for a bit and want to cook in. Nothing in the cabinet over the fridge. Let's see, so we got a toaster, some pots and pans. Oops. Kind of funny they put the lid inside of it. I'll make sure to wash everything I'm touching here. Kind of set it aside, but overall, actually looks to be in pretty good shape. And it looks like everything was washed prior to me coming in here. Boy, that's some expensive water. I got nothing in this one. Looks like the frosted glass got a little messed up on this cabinet. Got our microwave over here. Looks clean, though a little bit scarred up on the bottom. Stovetop looks to be in pretty good shape. And the oven is pretty clean too. Let's see, in the other amenities, we got an empty drawer, placemats, yeah, some various things here. Got some dishwasher detergent too. Nothing in there. The only thing that I don't recall seeing in this kitchen is any kind of flatware. I'm dumb. It's all in the dishwasher. I'm guessing this is the HVAC closet. Yep, that would explain why it's locked. This room does have central heat and AC, so a little more homey feeling than having a P-tack on the wall. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the living space in the room. So now we'll turn our attention to the bedroom space. So this is a 2-queen room here, so very roomy actually. There's plenty of space around the beds, just lots of wiggle room in general with this design. And I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at this farther bed here. So we have the pretty standard Marriott triple sheeting where you have this kind of ruffled sheet on the top, comforter in the middle. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. Yeah, these linens actually look pretty nice. Nice pillows. Overall, this looks pretty good. The mattress does look a little thin at a glance, so I'm speculating this thing has been around for a bit. And yeah, it kind of looks it. It's clean, though. Yeah, clean, but looks a little bit worn. Wow, that gives a ton when you sit on it. Just to put this in perspective, there is no support here at all. Wow. Like, I like a soft bed, and this thing, like, I'm almost going straight through the mattress onto the platform below it. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, these mattresses, they've reached the end of their useful life, I think. That's actually kind of disappointing based on how nice everything else was. I'm surprised they didn't replace these during the renovation. That's an old mattress. And this bed, yeah, that's the same. You can kind of tell just looking at it, too. You know, it doesn't really look that plush. This is more what I'd expect to see at a budget hotel, not so much here. Yeah, some things right, but overall I think the bed's a bit of a disappointment. But the headboards and furniture around it is nice. Plenty of outlets. There's my first batch of ice that just came out. But yeah, plenty of outlets. Nice space in the middle there. So, bit of a mixed bag, I guess. Next up is the bathroom area. I like these old brass knobs. They kind of survived whenever this place got renovated. So, oh, interesting. So we have some extra towels in here, extra toilet paper, plenty of hangers. Kind of a his and hers closet, I guess. But they have nothing on this side. And then we have the bathroom area. Tons and tons of room. They actually could have done a double sink if they wanted to. They have a big dressing mirror here, another big mirror in the front. It's nice and bright. I like all that. The one thing that caught my eye, though, boy, this looks pretty precarious right here. Look how that's coming off the wall. I'm almost afraid to even touch this thing, but, I mean, there's, like, nothing holding that up anymore. It's, you look at it funny, I think that thing would fall down. So that's not good. The rest of this looks to be in pretty good repair, though. And plumbing fixtures are fine. Got our Paul Mitchell branded bath amenities here. Linens actually feel nice and new. Looks like the bathroom got maybe a light cosmetic remodel at some point. Actually, the wallpaper looks a bit newer, but that doesn't look too good up there, whatever that is. Can't really tell if that's a scratch or what, but it's pretty blatant. So, a lot of odd little stains and things. I guess it's part of the problem when you use a dark wall covering like this. If you don't maintain it perfectly, it shows pretty quick. Looks like we got our original toilet here. Old American standard. Probably old and reliable. Floor is nice. Tub and shower look to be pretty original. But, at least at a glance here, I can't find any issues anywhere with the caulking. It looks clean. Yeah, the fixtures all work great. Got a Speakman shower head, my personal favorite, which looks like it's working flawlessly. A little bit of calcium buildup going on, but I've certainly seen much worse. And I like the, the full-size bottles of shampoo and body wash. So, well, this place is kind of a roller coaster ride as I keep going. That's my trash, by the way. The other thing I noticed is that it looks like they put new blinds on all the windows in here. So, a little bit more of a modern look. Looks nice with the framing they put on it, too. It's kind of built in. So, I don't know, I want to like this place. A couple things in here that aren't really quite up to the standards I'd expect, but some things are a bit of a mixed bag. Certainly fine for my purposes, for the length of the stay that I've got here, but some room for improvement too. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching.